Okay guys, so let's talk about Batman's first arc in the New 52, The Court of Owls. So unlike most arcs that usually take around 6 issues, this one actually took a good 12 issues, and it needed all of them. It used all of them very effectively. So basically this is a story. It's not exactly an introduction to Batman. Batman's been going along for a while, but this is the first story arc in the new continuity. So basically, there's a secret society in Gotham that Bruce doesn't know about. And the whole 12 issues is very much a mystery, him trying to figure out the society, what they're about, and stop their evil plan, whatever it is. And that's what I really like about this. It is kind of your general superhero fare. It is very much a mystery first. And it is very interesting to learn about the secret society because they could have easily just started off his very first story with the Joker or the Riddler or the Penguin or just someone in Batman's Rogues Gallery. But they invented their own villains, Scott Snyder did, and created their own villains in this story. And that's actually pretty brave considering Batman, because Batman is known for his gigantic villains and how he has the best villains. So to actually go out of their way and try to create new villains is, I'm not gonna say it's pretty original. And as far as it's gone so far, the Court of Owls has kind of stuck. I mean, we haven't got too many stories of them in it yet, but they do seem to be evolving a certain amount of iconicism to them. So to actually take Batman's giant rogues gallery and actually be able to add some villains to this in a list of all those greats is something. And the Court of Owls is very creepy. Their masks are very scary. I've seen places where you can buy a mask, and I can see why it is very creepy. And the fact that it's not a real villain, is just more a society, is interesting. And this first arc very much plays with the idea is Bruce Wayne thinks he knows this city because he's Batman. He's lived in it. That's a big thing about Batman, is that he knows Gotham. Well, one of the ideas of the Court of the Owls is he does not know Gotham as well as he thinks he does. And that's the thing, there's constantly twists and turns and things that are shocking Batman. And you don't see that very often. Very often Batman is a guy who's always on top of things, always knows what he's doing, always is one step ahead of everyone else. This one, you really see him on his toes. I also really like the writing of Batman. It very much is the classic Batman, and he is very experienced, but he is still human, and they do go out of their way. I like how they did Bruce Wayne. Usually they'll depict Bruce Wayne as this sort of playboy. It's kind of Batman's facade. And they still do that, but they do show that Batman is helping with Bruce Wayne and trying to help out the city with his Bruce Wayne persona as well. One of the things that probably was not as good as the other things, I mean, they weren't bad, was the tie-in issues at the end of the Court of the Owls. If you read all the other stories, like Red Hood, Teen Titans, I don't like that the Teen Titans was part of the Batman story, because even though Robin's in the Teen Titans isn't really involved in Batman. But overall, they weren't terrible. I mean, you don't need to read them, so they're good. Besides that, they didn't have much Damian in it because he was in Batman and Robin, but he was good, and it was just nice seeing Gotham and how it was first portrayed in the New 52 when it first started. And the dialogue was very good. Any problems? I don't really know any. Except there is one plot point in the story which they kind of intentionally leave vague, but if you read on, they don't address it at all later on, and I kind of wish they would, but they could do it in their own time, and again, it was left intentionally vague. Besides that, I can't find too much of a fault. I mean, it's a good mystery. They actually introduced a good villain to Bruce Wayne, even though he has this great rogues gallery. And also, the backup issues were very interesting. So, it is definitely a good buy. I definitely suggest buying the trade paperback. It is longer than most story arcs because, again, it's 12 issues. And overall, I like it. This is one of those stories that I don't think you could shorten into 6 issues. So, yeah. It's definitely the reason people say that Batman is the best part of the reboot.